Sonara dit ahaya gunara kunhola gunara amen. Amen, amen. I say to you, truly I tell you, I am the world called sus. The meaning of sus, women, means an ass. Earth pig, you call GSUS, just like science said. It's a pig's ass, which I told you before in my record that at the time of Abraham, can't you see his name? Abraham means pig, sus. You call the us, ESS. Or you say it SUS. Usur. It's a symbol of the earth pig, that is, it's us who was asked to give me pig. But Moses, you called Abraham, did not give me. You know, he did not give me or make an offering, so I asked his son. And through Isaac, my father saw how much he loved his only son. Just as my father who loved his only scion, or they're only a woo-woo, they're only a woman that bleeds then, because my mom was she was frequencies, she was vibrations, and I was the first feminine that birth, you call the bleed, you know, like a monthly bleeding. That is what you call birth. Birthing from pain, because every month is a painful scenario to Goddess, pure deity I was, who is spiritually I was bleeding in my eye. You know, spiritually I'm bleeding in my eye as a woman, a wowo. You know? So Abraham means an ass. You know, an ass, which is, if you see, Abra, my name, like I said in the other record, is connected to it. For I am with the Father and I am with them. You know, I am with them. Ham means aham. It's showing you already its names. Humans don't, if you are really, really vigilant, you would see things right into that name. Because every name says there's connection into things around you. You know? Like fatal, F-E-T-E-L. You know, your wounds is F-E-T-E-L. Why your wounds is F-E-T-E-L? Because throughout incarnations until now, you have not healed. You are still believing of my death. You know, fat. Fat is a symbol of your spirits too fat that can't float. Why you are owed to fast? Al means to alchemy. To alchemy your souls and your abode. Just as how we alchemy through wound. W-O-U-N-D. You know? That is how the world alchemy. Or that is how I alchemy. Into each and every one. Through your sufferings. You call the woman a Hakadesh, is the one who alchemy the earth, so that the kings won't get the sins of the earth. For sins is only passed down to men. When you say men, it is men of extractation since adamant. You called Adam. You know, extractations. Even Adam is a great saint. You know, saint. You say saint. Because he's never been with any other woman, except that he have changed the same woman who was also Eve, that just, re-ink. The same souls, the same names, just changed from A, B, C to D. You know? This is the reason why you suffer, humans. And the meaning of lamentations of my sorrows is, Michael is teaching me not to get too soft at the time of the judgment, so that whatever happens in the judgment, I could not and will not avoid them to what they want to do. For I, as their measurement of judgment, as the apple of their eyes, I'll get the avenge through what I've asked. As a woman, they don't want me to get dirty. Why? For I was the one who's been on the world throughout incarnations for them not to get touched the enmities of the earth. For sins is passed down to men. Why men? My brothers are alchemy. My brothers are alchemy means androgynous. And I am Andromedian. Andromedia. Andromed. Andro. A genie. A wawa. Spirits don't sin. Humans. Thus, humans. Because in humanity, you judges others by your only flesh desires and not what you can see deep in its heart, for you are blind and stupes that cannot see what's inside of each and everyone's heart. Can't you see around you what humans does? You blabber many things like lies. That is one. The more you lies, the more you get to be wicked. You become, until to this very end, you are called beasts. Bitches. Beast doesn't mean in your world you call it B-E-A-S-T. In heaven we call it B-I-T-C-H. Because in the beginning I am that. B-I-T-C-H. Who received that name? Who got that name? Why? Because I was then a very soft man who always give everyone what they ask. And in the end, I get the revenge. Backstabbed by humans I have made and bring forth. A reason why my father, I never let, my father have not, until Adam's full extractations, my father did not come to the world, and my mother. Why? Because we are the holy ones. Just as the angels. The only time the angels started to fall on earth when the world started to call us our names. Lord. For L-O-R-D means ark. L-O-R-D means ark. And ark means Allah right hands. Ark means Adonais. Right christening hands. It's many meaning of the meaning of ark. Also C means a church. Adonais. Right church. Righteousness. Church. Righteous church. A symbol of the apostles. Righteous church. E. Adonai. R. Righteous. C. Church. Which is you call it Christ. And H means hairs. Hairs. It can be H-E-R-E-S, but it isn't. It's I-E-R-S. H-E-I-R-S, you say it in your world. That is how we alchemy to you, humans. F-E-T-E-L-W-O-U-N-D. From your wounds. We don't act like like today, somebody just said to me that fairy tales, but he believe in me, they call the G-O-D, C-H-R-I-S-T, and does not believe fairy tales. That alone is a full of lies. Why? Christ is a fairy tale. Have you seen Christ? No, you have not seen Christ. That is a fairy tale. Why? Because you believe the stories of the earthly given to you, which is non-Hakadesh, and despises the truth, what I'm telling you, because you think I am fairy tale. Just like your name. Your name enough is a fairy tale because inside of that name, within you, what you're using is your own fairy tale. Because that name you have is what you have gained throughout your lifetime. You call it lifetime, past lives, whatever you call it in your world, that is what it is. A name is a fairy tale. Ayan na, humans? A fairy tale is things that you have not seen, yet you believe into it just like a little child. You know, a little child, you make up stories to the child. You read a book to the child. Just like how you read my book of life. You called by IBLE, I am this. You read it to people and then they believe in you, yet they have not seen me, and now that I'm talking about them, you cannot believe and despises the truth that I am speaking. That is the truth that you cannot accept, humans. You believe in me, you called Zion, the Jerusalem, the Christ, the Yeshua, the Jesus. Humans. My name Yeshua is non-existence. That is your own fairy tales of believing that the name Yeshua is Jehovah. Whatever you worldly have given me is a key word for me to find the truth of what and who we really are in that abode. Who we really as in that abode. Like I said, we were the 10 Sephiras and I was their angelic host. Which is not just even Sephiras now, it's not even 10 klipas, not, more than 7777 klipas. More than 7777 Zions. I was told that what I'm speaking is fairy tale. What the fuck, human? You cannot accept the truth of what I speak because you think it is fairy tale. Yet you believe my name, Christ Jesus, which is the true fairy tale of your only belief. Can't accept the truth that all religious belief is there's only one woman behind in each and every one, which is throughout incarnations, we rotate as Zion's daughters. You understand this, women? When you see Zion's daughters means those who too accepted the truth of me, which is you called the apostles, was also Zion's, and throughout incarnations, we burn or we revert from one to another. If this lifetime we are a woman, next lifetime we are a man, and next lifetime we are a woman. And then next lifetime we are a wo-wo. Why wo-wo? 3 in 1 until we become 4 in 1, until we become 6 in 1. 3 male, 3 female is spirits. For that is what we are, 666. Mother, father, daughter who come to the world for chapnel, not to receive the sins of the earth. You understand that, women? In the beginning, the sins are passed down to you. For you to extract it. For you to receive the mark. The mark, which is, I've told you in the other record before, what is the mark. And I'll tell you in the next record what is the mark. And what are they are selling. What are they are selling. Humans, never tell anybody about fairy tales, because if you can't tell and in the beginning you were one of those who received the mark of you called fairy tale, it is your mark until now. It's either you are sons of God or it's either you are sons of Mary Jezebel Baal, who was offended after after you hath maketh me her son and her daughter. For there is two Marys, the false and the prophet. The woe in every behind female you called apostles and prophets, which as inside them was a woe, a woman, a Messiah, like I said. If you are a man, you're a woman. If you're a woman, you're a man. To see the kingdoms of heavens. Gains elements, gains the schooling, gains the hellfires. For you not to be born on that place where you came into when your days are up on the earth. You understand that, women? That those apostles, after our life of that Christ in that time, we become male. And then we become male. Next life we have, if we revert into something new in that abode, like Adonai or sa Hannah, or Deliver Thyself, O Zion. After she come to me in Gethsemane where I was praying, next past life she was with us. She was with us, but she was a man. She was an angel, a woman, which she come out as her truth in this end. To see back the kingdom of heavens, which is coming down to the world. You understand? A rotation like a clock until we revert from 12 planets, apostles, spaces. Can be also SPECIES or SPECES, but it isn't SPCES yet because this is the end, SPECES, which is we're all to live in the space. Have your own spaces. It isn't just like that because I knew humans would think it literally as what I speak about it. When you say space, the world will become water as it was before time. You know? We will just float. We will have like we're living in the cloud. You know? We will be like before time. This isn't just like it is marble. Marble of women? Marble. In your world, we call it mortel. Mortel is like what you call cement. You know? But it is not just cement, women, because they are making it. I cannot tell more about it because I forbid. I forbid to. I need a little privacy to not tell the whole stories of what I keep seeing in my heavens because once it's showed up, you won't even, you'll probably grow mad. Why? Because all this world's been doing is believing my name's JSUS and nothing else. That's it. They're as if they're dead. Just a fig trees. With nothing but cons, with their belief that they love me, yet calls me fairy tale, when you haven't even seen me as a Christ behind my men. That is fairy tale. For you, profess to me your so-called lies, LOVE, which isn't real, and haven't even seen me behind my men. That is the fairy tales you're talking about yourself. The name you have is a fairy tales, which is your mark of your own name that is made by beast, and that is the fairy tale. You don't know what you went through into that name you have now. But my apostles do. I knew each and every one, like I said. The humans believe fairy tales. Humans, my fairy tales is a legendary. For it isn't just fairy tales, for it is the truth, a story of the heavens, how it was made and how the world was made and how you were made. even told me you don't believe in Adam and Eve, then you think I just shoved you into your mother's vaginas and your father's semens and left you inside it? Women, I knew each and everyone and how I formed with the men, for the men of Nineveh to get touch the entities of the earth, so that they won't receive the sins of the worldly. For I Hakadesh, the woman who can transform everything into good, and I agreed and volunteered to die for the sins and forgiveness of the earth. Yet, when I was hurt, when they pierced my fucking ribs, it wasn't nice. Because until now, I feel the pain. You got it, human? I still feel the pain. Because every day, those who have received that blood, a spot of blood from my body of those times, is the one who reincarnate and make up lies to the earth. I understand, Papa? For they weren't the spirit of apostles inside it. Because after I died that night, we went down to heaven, you called hell. You know? Right on that day, I took their spirit with me and kept it with me as a chained woman from Andromeda. So that when my father pulled me up, they too get pulled up with I. And that's what I've been working on throughout incarnations. We work from here and there. You know? When I took their soul with me in hell, they have their name there. Why? Because that's what happened to your souls when you reaches hell. You call you get and receive names in it. It's like you when you are this is what they've been calling a nerded experience. They say to you that they went to heaven. They didn't go to heaven, they went to hell. You know? They went to hell, and in there they have the name, and then when they receive the name in there, that's the name they could not buy, and becomes their mark. They crawl in there. They crawl. Try to rob others. And then once they rob others, they go away. They walk out. And then they'll come to you and tell you they are near that experience. They have not went to heaven. For no one goes to the Father except through me. Spirit, holy, righteous, slain Lama. Lama Sabashani. You know? Lama Sabashani, what's that mean? I'll tell you in the next record.